Now, do I have Lisa here?
Yes, sir.
Splendid. And Catherine?
It is.
Now, the subject matter is something which I personally find very interesting indeed, and something which I have to declare to both of you. I have a personal interest in dogs. But not just any dogs. What sort of dogs are we talking about, Lisa?
French Bulldog.
The best and most beautiful breed in the entire world. Wouldn't you agree with me, Lisa?
Would I?
Now, very simply, Catherine, you have got, I have to say, and I mean this with the pun intended, the most extraordinary pedigree when it comes to dogs yourself, correct?
Correct.
And this doesn't start recently, this goes back to your own childhood, and especially your late father, am I right?
That is right.
Tell me something about him.
My father, well, I've never known any other life but with dogs. They had the couch, we had the floor. That's how we were brought up.
So you were brought up in a house sort of with the dogs had the couch and you...
Yeah, yeah.
Goodness me, if we had Jodie Foster, we'd have a Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
But the reason for that was that he was a specialist, not just breeder, but judge.
He was.
And especially, he was a master of two breeds, as I understand it.
Well, there were numerous breeds, but there was two breeds, yes.
Which were the breeds he was especially interested in?
Well, they were collie, but then miniature collies, which were the Shetland sheepdogs.
And you yourself have had an incredible affinity for dogs, for example. And this is really where we can get agreement between the two of you, and I hope you hear each other in this sense, a love of dogs. How much can puppies of various breeds go for? Of course, a mixed breed can go from free for, say, £1,000 for a French Bulldog.
Yeah.
But the really top ones, what are we talking? Top of the range.
£35,000 higher, maybe.
Can I ask you, Lisa, have you ever breeded French Bulldogs before?
Before Misty?
Yes.
No.
But there are real difficulties with that breed, aren't there?
There's breathing problems, obviously giving birth. A lot of them have to have C-sections.
Absolutely
There's
so.
lots of different things with that French Bulldog.
Now, you decided that you were going to purchase a French Bulldog.
Yes.
And this French Bulldog that you bought, very simply, was a year old at the time, correct?
Yes.
So this wasn't a puppy.
No.
You very much intended to purchase this French Bulldog for the purposes of breeding, correct?
I wouldn't rule out breeding, but I didn't buy it intentionally to just breed her.
You wanted a pet, but it was certainly going to be a happy consequence. So you found the perfect dog, and what was her name?
Misty.
How much was Misty going to cost for you to buy?
£1,200.
Now, that's a lot of money, but she's a year old, so it's certainly not the most money one would pay for a breed of that kind. Are you aware, did you know, Catherine, how much, for example, the blue, the pure blue as they're called,
I haven't
French
got a clue.
Bulldogs go for?
I don't know.
Do you know?
No.
Yes, you do.
I don't. I've not looked into that.
Well, I should tell you, they go sometimes for in excess of £10,000. If you have 4 of them, 4 healthy ones in a litter, that could be a year's work, and all you did was stand back, put the dogs in front of the television and turn Emmanuel on. Understand? What was your intention when you purchased her? Did you plan to breed her straight away when she was a year old, or did you plan to wait?
Oh, I wouldn't breed a dog at a year old, never.
Why is that, please, madam?
I just don't think... I think they're too young.
They're too young?
Yeah.
Well, in other words, they haven't got a job, settled down or understood how to apply for benefits?
Yeah.
Did you say, Lisa, look, £700 a lot of money to me. I need the money back. So consequently, I will give it to you for the purposes of purchasing this dog, but I'm going to need you to sign for it. And in due course, give it back to me, say, within a year. Did you put anything in writing?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't feel like I need to do that with my family.
You don't dispute that Mum lent you the £700, correct? No. Now, here's the thing. Misty was a beautiful dog. You paid the money. How much?
£1,200.
At the time you paid the money, did you promise to give Mum the money back?
I mentioned the dog to Mum. Mum said, if you need the extra money, I'll give it to you.
And what else?
That was it. There was nothing else. I were getting dog and that was it.
Did you believe morally you ought to have returned the money in due course?
Well, yeah, well, now it's obviously come to this, yeah. I think to myself, yeah, most probably, yes.
Now, here's a question. Misty came. Misty's a rather lovely dog, correct?
Yes.
And you fell madly in love, and you didn't have her spay. But here's the thing. As I understand it, there was another dog that was sniffing around the neighbourhood. What was the name of that dog? If I said Shakespeare, what would it mean to you? Not very much,
Yeah.
no. Perhaps Misty can help. Can we just go meet Misty? Let's bring Misty in. Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.